Hello all you fantastic and amazing people and fellow Fallout fans. Welcome back to another video. In this video I want to talk about Fallout 76, and I want to talk about what I think are the top 5 major improvements that came with patch 14. Now I would like to apologize for a late upload. I decided to take a few hours off today, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. But that being said, let's get back into the video. I honestly think many of the patch 14 improvements were overlooked because of all the Fallout First drama, and I want to talk about what I think are the best improvements patch 14 brought. So with that said, let's go ahead and get straight into it. The number one improvement that I think patch 14 brought was more frequent public events. If you guys read the Bethesda.net article a couple of days ago, you would have seen this little paragraph here where they talk about public events. The cooldown timer between the start of one public event to the start of the next has been significantly reduced. Developer note: we agree with community feedback that our initial implementation of the public event cooldown timer was too conservative. Since events vary greatly in length and difficulty, we can not predict exactly how long this timer will last in all cases. However, you should notice public events starting around twice as often after today's update, and I have to say that this seems to be the case. What I like to do in Fallout 76 is just jump from public event to public event to public event. And before this patch, I couldn't do that. There would be, kind of a couple of minutes of downtime in between, and I would just kind of have to stand around and twiddle my thumbs. But now I could just kind of jump to public event to public event to public event, and eventually it does die down after a while. But then I just jump over to another server, and then it's public event after public event once again, and then it's kind of a rinse, wash, and repeat type thing. So I have to say that this was definitely a major improvement that patch 14 brought, and one that I really like. The second big improvement that I really liked was the fact that there are now legendary Scorch beasts. Now, if you go back and you read the patch 14 highlights, you'll actually see this, and it says, ready your weapon and open your loot bags, because these winged terrors now have a chance to spawn as legendary enemies. And I have to say that most of the Scorch beasts I have encountered at this moment in time have actually been legendaries. I've encountered 1 stars, 2 stars, all the way up to 3 stars. And to be honest, it's really cool. I always wondered why there was no legendary Scorch Beast, and well, now we have legendary Scorch Beast, and it's just really cool. These enemies, are a little bit high leveler, or I guess you could say these enemies are better than other enemies, if that makes sense in any way, shape, and or form. But yeah, the Scorch Beasts are just, kind of iconic to Fallout 76, if you will, and the fact that they were never legendary before genuinely had my curiosity. And now they're legendary, and it's really cool, because most of the time now, when I run into a Scorch Beast, it's some form of legendary. And it's really nice to see, because when you kill these enemies, you should be rewarded, because they're kind of harder to kill than other enemies. So the fact that they're legendary now is just kind of awesome, in my genuine opinion. And this was really the second biggest improvement that I thought patch 14 brought, was the fact that Scorch Beasts, are legendary now, or at least have a chance to be legendary. The third major improvement that I think patch 14 brought was Vault 94 rewards, increased ammo, crafting, and 8-item rewards for completing Vault 94 missions. I think we could all agree that Vault 94 missions do tend to suck up large amounts of ammo and aid. And the fact that we're getting more of that now for doing those missions is really awesome. Now, Vault 94 does still run a bit rough, but definitely not as rough as it did at launch. And one of the major issues I had with this was the fact that it didn't kind of give you what you put into it. You would waste far more ammo and aid than you would actually gain. So it's really nice to see that the rewards have been increased when it comes to ammo crafting and aid items. I just think that's really awesome. The fourth thing I really liked was actually weight reductions to items for display cases. And if you read an excerpt from Bethesda.net's article a few days ago, you'll see this. Weight reductions. The following items have had their weights reduced to help them consume less camp budget when placed in display cases. Bobbleheads reduced from 1 pound to 0.01. Magazines reduced from 0.5 to 0.01. Teddy bears weight reduced from 0.75 or 1 pound, depending on the bear, to 0.5. I have to say that's pretty awesome because these small items took up such a large amount of space, and now they don't do that anymore, and it allows you to have more customization for your camp and for display cases. And that was another huge improvement that I think patch 14 brought that was overlooked. And the fifth and final thing that I think patch 14 brought that was really cool was the Mischief Night seasonal event. Now, I did a complete review on the Mischief Night seasonal event yesterday. If you guys want to watch it, it's on the channel. But in summary, I really liked the event. It's a really nice Halloween themed event. It brings the community together like it's supposed to. The only issue I genuinely have with it is the fact that the rewards aren't more unique, like the Fashionat mask or something like that. But they're still cool nonetheless. Now, I know a lot of people have been saying they have had lag problems with it and they've been crashing during it, but in my experience that hasn't been the case. But keep in mind, I'm playing on PC with fairly decent internet, so that might have a lot to do with it. But Mischief Night is something that I think was really overlooked because of all the drama that went down with the Fallout 1st stuff. And Mischief Night is definitely a huge improvement that patch 14 brought. Now, at the time this video goes up, I think there will only be 2 days left for people to do Mischief Night. It ends on November 5th. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, those are the top 5 improvements that I think patch 14 brought to Fallout 76 that everyone overlooked due to all the drama with the Fallout 1st membership. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, I love all of you. I hope to see you guys right back here in the next one. But until then, remember to stay awesome. And well, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you next time.